taking video with my phone camera is not the greatest, but it's what I've got. This is a history lesson on our property. This part is the grass. When we moved in, the people told us they had to move in topsoil, and you can almost see it way back up in here. That is the actual problem, and I'm going to switch windows and show you what I mean. This is what that back part and the other one looks like. That's what most of our property looks like. It is all rocks and stumps, like a lot of rocks, and the land just kind of births rocks. So I mean, just look at that. I mean, it goes all the way back. We have rocks and trees and very little in between, clay underneath. So that's what this other one is, way back up in here. That's the actual area. This front area here is the yard where they moved in dirt, topsoil. Okay, now we're gonna go outside. Go through my messy kitchen, sorry, but you know. Hi, babies. There we go. Say hi. And you too. We have cats for the mice, but also now this is a pool fence. The pool got shredded a couple of years ago, and it's like now a habitat for frogs and tadpoles, but we'll fix it eventually. Just can't afford the $4,000 to do it right now. But there's apples and pear trees here. And this is the yard that's in the picture. Right there is the picture. And it's got topsoil. They moved in. And these are the peach trees. And back here, we ran goats out here for 10 years. And we've been without them for about 8 years. And we let them in the yard, and then we let them in the goat pens. And then so 8 years, 10 years of goats, and 8 years of just letting the leaves fall and stuff. We have this grass, whatever the heck this stuff is, it's tough. And it just grows and grows and grows. And then, of course, the sticky weed. I hate that stuff. But yeah, you can see back here, it's literally where the leaves fell. Rocks and leaves. And it's the same up here. So this is my challenge. Our challenge as we try to homestead. And, I mean, look at that. It's just leaves on the rocks, and that grass is growing where the leaves and the goat leftovers are, and clay soil underneath. I don't know how those trees are doing so good still. Some of them aren't, but yeah, that's our challenge. Trying to, yeah, hi pretty. Farm and dig holes. I mean, every fruit tree we planted, that's a plum tree. We've had to use a lot of manpower. The front gate out there broke the auger we rented because of so many rocks. These are just literally the rocks we pulled out of that hole for that tree. They go all the way around, and they're covered with grass now, but I'm gonna go let the girls out real quick. So we've discovered that the property goes up, as you can see. It's a slope, a pretty good slope, and it kind of comes this way first, and then around the other part of the house it goes that way. So our house, I don't know why they put it right in the middle of the runoff area. But there's a crawl space going under the peach tree. Okay. Whoops, watch out, kitty. Hi, girls. Yeah, see, this is literally, I mean, these are rock beds that we've thrown rocks in place and put rocks everywhere, and this is how it is when the grass isn't tall. Okay, come on, girls. Ready? Come on. Hey, old man, you gotta come out too. Okay, you won't move anymore. You're on your own. Come on. Watch the girls come out. Run, girls. They don't like me standing here with the camera. And there's the old man. He's our only rooster left right now, except for ones that are growing up. Those are garlics, and I know it looks stupid, but I'm trying to figure out what weeds grow and if there's any way I can amend the soil by what weeds are growing. And there's a lot of grass too, and there's a little pathetic garden. I gotta plant those today. Stick pile and compost pile. Our lovely daughter does this. Are you gonna move so I can walk? Huh? Does the majority of this. We had a rooster get got here recently. Something's getting them, and so hi, Lovey. That's our chicken, Lovey. She's become more skittish, but she was the one that used to run up and say hi all the time. Okay, so that's what we did. We runoff area for around the house and through the chicken coop, which I thought was kind of okay at first, until my garden went 6 inches underwater several times a year with the floods. Whoops. Oh, watch out, no kitties. And no chickies. Okay, so the chickens got in here a couple of times. We built raised beds because everything was washing away, all the topsoil. So all this, these are old beds we're redoing. You can kind of see, if you could, the difference into things like these. And then we have the 8 foot by 8 foot that we're redoing. The soil used to come to the top. All the floods have washed a lot of it out. So I need to look up what my peas are hating the heat, but what weeds are growing and what I can do to fix it. That's stupid grass. But in here is lots of herbs, mints and garlics, parsleys and strawberries, and I don't know, maybe a few wild ones too. Looks like we've got a tree. A lot of lamb's quarter and other weirdo things. And of course, there's the Virginia creeper. It's on everything out here. So I will look that up later and let you guys know. Maybe you guys are interested in figuring out what your soil's doing by what weeds are growing too. All right. We're lining with rocks because they do keep washing out, even though we line with clay. So it's a challenge to do all this in this rocks area. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm closing the gate. But you can see, I was gonna take you around the yard. The more we live here, the more rocks are coming up. They're just everywhere. They're just barely under the grass. They're everywhere on all sides of the yard. Hey, Lovey. Hi, girly, are you okay? Is that good? So, that's my challenge. Those rocks that are on the liner we pulled out of the ground, planting all there's grapevines and fruit trees, and there used to be raspberry and blackberry bushes, and we pulled those out of the holes. So, but we have a great crop of tadpoles coming this year. The kids are loving it. Little wiggle waggles everywhere. Silly things. We usually take them in the house, but this year too much going on. Hey, babies. More and more kitties everywhere. All right. So that's us. Any ideas? I'd love to hear them.